Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and we're going to play a game. And the way that I play this game is I get a whole bunch of books at the beginning of each quarter of the year, like 70 of them or something, and I put them all on a Canva board so that during the quarter, right now is Q2, I can go through and read those books. There are various ways that I choose them, various games that I play to pick them. I will make sure that I link that playlist at the end of this video so that you can check those out if you want to. Now, I have already played a little bit of this in a video. So I started up here at the top that I'm blocking where the 1 is, and I went down to here, and then I flipped a coin to see if I stay on the orange path or go to the pink path, and I moved to the orange path. So I followed that all around here, and this is where I ended the last video. So this is my little marker, this little sunshine. I'm manifesting sunshine, even though I have a hoodie on because today it's in the 30s at my house. So manifesting sunshine. But I'm going to spin a D6 and we will see where it goes. If I get larger than a 2, then we pause right here and flip a coin to see if I continue on the orange or go on the green. So I'm going to go get the dice roller and we're going to get started. All right, here it goes. A 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin. The top path is heads. The bottom path is tails. So here we go. It's going to flip the coin by itself as soon as we start, and we're staying on the top path. So 1, 2, 3. That is orange 17. So over here is where I have all of my prompts, and it says shortest length. Oh, I'm really happy about that. So I go over here. This is where I have all of the books that are left. Technically, I'm almost done with The Stand. I can probably take it off of this list. I did finish The Phantom, so it can come off, off the list. And so here we are. The shortest book that I have is probably going to be this, Why the Last Man, is 23 pages. Yes, I don't see anything shorter than 23. And it's only because I'm only reading one issue. I'm not even reading a whole compilation. I think I might start doing that because like when I read Spy Family, it's like 5 issues in one book. And it's the same with Full Metal Alchemist. But I haven't been doing that with Why. I've just been reading one issue at a time. So I'm going to continue like that right now because that's how I have it broken down. But when I finish the larger thing that I'm reading, maybe next time I'll read like a whole book instead of just an issue. I don't know. Maybe it's nice to have some really short things on my list. I don't know what the solution is, but I will copy the cover of that and bring it over here, and we will put it right here on top of our little sunshine. It won't take me long to finish this one today. I have some time this morning, in fact, that I might be able to read it. So there it is up here at the top, and I am excited to come over here. When we get to 25, we will just go right down into 19 and then continue down to the end. So we don't have very much. Maybe if I get some good rolls, I can finish the whole game in this round, this video. So that is all for right now. I will come back and check in when I have read the next edition. What's it called? Not an episode. I literally just said it. Issue. The next issue. I will be back. I just finished the issue of Why. I just sat here and read it while I ate my eggs for breakfast and while I was watching some YouTube, or I guess listening to YouTube. And now the last man has found a doctor who used to specialize in cloning, and some things have happened. So anyway, we're going to see what's going to happen. Are they going to try to clone him or what? But that is what I just read. So flipping over to the dice roller again, and here we go. 2. We're not moving very quickly, that's for sure. 18, 19. So 19 is a random letter in the title. So I try to pick a title that starts with that letter first, and then if there is not a title that starts with that letter, I try to find one that any word in the title starts with that letter. So let's do a random letter generator. Okay, wheel picker. Okay, I don't know if I've spun a wheel for it, but that'll be cool. A to Z on here. Let's see what we're going to get. Okay, E might be hard to find a beginning word with E, but let's see. And I'm not counting the or a. I actually had a U this time, and I landed on something, and I landed on an E. I do not have anything that starts with E, so let's see. Okay, I don't even have one that the title has a word that starts with E. So we're going to do another wheel. Done. Let's spin again. Hopefully, we could get a U, a W. There's so many options that I actually have things for. Uh-oh. Now let's find out about J. I'm worried about that. Wow. How did we find another one that does not have? We have A. I guess we don't have C. No, we do have C. The Cautious Traveler's Guide to the Wastelands. We have C. We have D. Just not E. We have F and G. Ugh, this is annoying. Okay, here we go again. I'm going to be here all day, I guess, trying to find a random letter. Please don't be I. Okay, H. I know there is one for H, so let's see. So I don't have any that start with H, but right here, let me blow it up for us. The Secrets of Heartwood Hall. H. So this is the one that I'm going to be reading. It's 339 pages. So let me copy it and paste it over here. We're on 19. So that one's probably going to take me till tomorrow to get done. And so I'll be back when I finish The Secrets of Heartwood Hall. I'm excited to read this one. This is one of the ones on my on my Herkid that is from a booktuber. One of you guys recommended, and I forgot to mark off that I've actually read this one as well. I'm trying to keep up with the ones that I have read by marking them off over here, and I forgot about that one. So there you go. But it's from a booktuber, so I'm excited to read it. Okay, y'all, I just finished The Secrets of Heartwood Hall. This book is so good. And I was looking on her Goodreads page, and she has another book. Well, I was trying to find her BookTube page because she was recommended by one of maybe somebody. I don't remember where the recommendation came from. I'm so sorry. If you're the one who recommended, let me know down below. But this book was so good, and I will definitely be reading more from this author. I know that she at least has one more book, maybe more than that. But it's time to roll the dice and see where we're going to go. So when I pull up the dice roller, it's automatically going to roll, and we're going to move on the orange path, and then we will just continue down this path. I don't know why I have a thing here. Let me take that off. Because I'm not choosing a path. I'm literally just following the green. I'm not going to turn around and go this way. That'd be weird. So I do have a choice here. I don't have a choice here because when I come down here, I'm just going to go this way. Oh, that's that choice for this. Okay, so I do have a choice here that needs to stay there to go to the self-care lake. Okay, so I think that we're just ready to roll the dice. The Secret of Heartwood Hall. I can't give you a lot of secrets because that would be spoilers. But what can I tell you? Well, first of all, this is a debut and it only has a 3.67. Oh, nuh-uh. I'm giving it a 4.25. It's called historical fiction. I guess it is, but I would say it's way more gothic and thriller than it is because I was getting real tense in a lot of places. 1852, Margaret Lennox, a young widow, attempts to escape the shadows of her past by taking a position as a governess to an only child named Louis. I fell in love with this child immediately. I mean, so did Margaret, to be fair. Margaret soon starts to feel that something isn't quite right. There are strange figures in the dark, tensions between servants, and an abandoned East Wing. Even stranger is the local gossip. So there's a lot of gossip going on in the town, and it says nobody ever goes to Heartwood Hall. Folks say it's cursed. So that is what I can tell you that is happening. Lonely and unsure whom to trust. Margaret finds distraction in a forbidden relationship with the gardener Paul. But as her history threatens to catch up with her, it isn't long before she learns the truth behind the secrets of Heartwood Hall. I don't know why I tried to make it so dramatic, but that's it. And it was so, so good. Okay, now, dice roller. Here we go. 1. I'm moving 1. Okay, from 19 to 20 on the orange, a country pick. Okay, what is my country pick for this month? The Gilded Ones. Nice. So that is the one that I will be reading, which is good because I need to read it this month. So I'm going to put it over here. Let me make this one large. Also, a bunch of the books that I'm reading this time are not set anywhere. I mean, this one is set in England, but like none of the rest of the books on this whole page are set in a real place. I guess this technically is set in Brazil, so let me do that so I get Brazil credit. But the rest of these are not set anywhere, and I'm like, I want them on my map. There's a bunch of these that aren't set anywhere. The cheat sheet is set in an imaginary city in the United States, and it doesn't say what state it's in. I'm like, I don't like that. So anyway, a bunch of these are fantasies, and they don't have a setting. This one is Tennessee, and I have it in my thing already. I just don't have it over here. Okay, so I'm going to start the Gilded Ones. I'm not sure what this is about, but we're going to find out. It looks like I have it on Libby. So that's nice. And hopefully, I got to go back and get the picture of it again. All right. And we get to put it right next to The Secrets of Heartwood Hall. And hopefully we will roll higher than a 1 next time. I was thinking that we were close to being done, but not if we keep rolling these low numbers. I rolled a 2 and then a 1. So we got to have something different next time. Okay. That's it. I'll be back to check in with the Gilded Ones. I'm so excited about it. It has been very popular for a long time. And so I'm excited to see what I think about it. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I just have to hold this microphone for right now because I got to film this quickly. I just finished the Gilded Ones. That is such a good book. I am so glad that I read it. That is so good. Anyway, also you'll notice I have 10 things over here on the side. Those are things that I'm trying to prioritize as I finish this game. So let's go spin the dice, roll the dice. All right, and let's see what we get. A 6. I was like, why did it do that? Clearly I'm having a little bit of lag issues, but we got a 6. Okay, so let me get the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have moved to the green path, and we have 19 on green, less than 200 pages. Okay, I think that means I'm going to go with Fugitive Telemetry because that one has 168 pages. It's one of the ones that I want to read. It's on my 50 before 50 list, and it's already checked out at Libby. So Fugitive Telemetry is up next. That shouldn't take me long to finish, and I will be back when I am done. Okay, I finished. Oh, gosh. I just realized I haven't really looked at my hair today. I finished Fugitive Telemetry. Like, I was like, wait, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it was only 2 hours. It was so good, and it just reminds me why I love Murderbot so much. So I cannot wait for the TV show either. I'm definitely going to watch the Murderbot TV show however I can. I'm not sure what platform it's on, so I may have to figure that out. But anyway, I will definitely be watching the Murderbot TV show. Okay, let's get the dice. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces left to be done. If I roll a 6, I'm not reading any more books. I just get to go buy books, which I'll tell you what I did yesterday in a minute. So let's see what the dice says. 2. Okay. So we are going to go 21. Oh, I get to flip a coin. Maybe I'm going to Self-Care Lake right here at the end. I've never been there. So that would be cool. Okay. But I have to do this prompt first, and then next time I'll flip a coin. So let's see, green 21, dice page numbers. Okay, these are the page numbers of the books that I want to read. I realize the devil doesn't have page numbers, so let me go grab it. Okay, it has 565, so that's a lot. And honestly, I've already started listening to it in the background just for the day. When I finished Fugitive Telemetry, I started it a little bit last night and a little bit this morning. That's as far as I've gotten. But I've got to finish it by the end of May because it is my new release for Her Kid. So it has to be done. So I just started listening to a little of it in the background. Okay, so I have one book that's under 100, so I need something to represent 0. I have 2 that are 1s. I have 2 that are 2s. Oh, 3 that are 2s. 1 3, no 4, and a 5. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a d6. If I roll a 6, I'll just re-roll. 0, 1, 2. So a 2 is a 1, somewhere in the 100s, because a 1 is 0, a 2 is 1. So that is one of the Full Metal Alchemist, and they have to be read in order. So it's the one that's next, which I'm pretty sure is the 173 pages. So that's what's going to go right here. The good news about that is that I should be able to finish that today, like just take a little break from work this afternoon and finish that. I have a physical copy of it, and I need to get that read anyway before the month's over. So that's a really good one to put right there. Okay, I realized that last night when I shared I told you that I had finished the Gilded ones. I didn't actually go through and tell you about it, so I thought I would do that now. I gave this 4. Well, on Goodreads, I put 5 stars, but I'm kind of giving it 4.75. I really enjoyed this. Like, there were so many elements of this that I liked so much, and like, I couldn't find very much wrong with it at all. My only issue, and maybe that's me being a little bit nitpicky, like I should probably just give it 5 stars, but there was just a part in the middle where I felt like it slowed down and it didn't go with the rest of the book, like the pacing. And literally that's it. I liked it so much, and I immediately was like, what else can I read in this world? It's so good. Okay, the Gilded Ones. I think what I knew about it is probably what a lot of people know about it. What the back cover says is that there is a ritual done for every girl, and they cut them and they bleed. And if they bleed golden blood, then they are cursed and they have to go away. And that happens in different ways. One of the cool things about it is that it's just got a really weird twist on this kind of situation where you've been kicked out of your home or kicked out of your village or whatever, and what happens to you after that. I liked the little twist thing that happened. It's not a twist in the story. It's just a twist on these kinds of stories. It's different than what normally happens in these stories. So anyway, I loved it a lot, and I can't really talk about it like without giving things away, but it was really good. And Fugitive Telemetry. We are following Murderbot again. We're on another ship. Murderbot is still being a protector of the scientist that he's been working with. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm not giving away any names because this is Murderbot number 7 or something. I only have one more to get caught up. So it's so good. It's just so good. If you guys are looking for a short sci-fi series that has so much snark in it, that's where you need to be. And I remember the first book being very confusing to me. So if you read the first book and you're like, I like the characters that they've established in here, but I am a little bit confused about the actual tech stuff that's happening on the ships and everything, just don't worry about that. That gets much easier to understand as you go along. It's the characters anyway, for me. So that's it. I'm going to read Full Metal Alchemist, Volume 2, and I'll be back to check in and see if we're going to the Self-Care Lake. I'm really excited that we might get to go. Hey, yes, it's later on the same day, Django says hi. I finished Full Metal Alchemist Volume 2. I also went ahead and read... Okay, let me get Django situated. Okay, I also went ahead and read Why the Last Man, so I'm going to remove that. I was at the library, not at work, but at the library, and I just went ahead and took Full Metal Alchemist and Why the Last Man with me, and I was like, I'll read Full Metal Alchemist and then I'll see how I feel. Well, I went ahead and read it. It was really good. Okay, first we're going to flip a coin. Heads, we stay where we are. Tails, we go to the self-care lake. We've never gotten this before, so I'm kind of hoping that we get it. Yay! Okay, we go to Self-Care Lake. Okay, here it is. I'm kind of covering things up, but there are 24 things, and I'm going to quickly go through and do a random number thing and just figure out what numbers are going to go where all over this board, and then I'll be back with you in a second. Alexa, pick a number 1 to 24. Okay, Alexa, no. Alexa, pick another number between 1 and 24. Alexa, pick another number between 1 and 24. Alexa, pick another number. No, pick a number between 1 and 24. Okay, here we go. That took a lot of me asking my Alex for a lot of numbers. Okay, so my plan, what I need to do is before I can move on, I have to get a bingo on the self-care board. So I haven't even looked to see what my options are, but I'm thinking that I'm going to use the free thing. So it's going to either be one of the diagonals or one of the crosses up and down. So let me look at some of those. I have one is in there. That's movie time, which should have happened yesterday or the day before, because the day before, Wesley and I watched, with Ron, Ron, and I watched Knives Out because he wanted us to see it. Wesley had watched it and we hadn't. And then last night, Wesley and I went to see Clown in a Cornfield at the theater because I had read the book. So I told him I would go watch it with him. We were the only ones in the whole theater last night. So I just did movies the last 2 nights. I doubt that I'm going to do a movie right now. So maybe movie time is not the best one. Eat a favorite food. That might work because I'm actually I know it's really weird, but I'm about to eat some of this jalapeno and cheddar dip. It is my favorite since I was a little kid. My brother used to get it, and he would get so mad if I ate any of it because it was his favorite, and I loved it. So that might actually work. 10 is play a board game. 18 is declutter the closet. That's already been done because we're getting ready to move. And then 21 is a no work day, which is literally what today is a no work day. So, could I count that I've already decluttered the closet and then all I have to do is play a board game? Because I could definitely do that. So that seems like a possibility because today is a no work day. I definitely can count that. It's been wonderful today to just take the day off. But let's see, 3 is a 10-minute meditation. I could definitely do that. And so if we go down from there, 19 is a special drink, which I did have today. 15 is a letter to past me. And 7 is a physical read. I am reading a book physically, but I don't know that I could. Maybe it just means sit and read some of my physical books. Anyway, I'm not going through all of these. I'm going to do this row right across here. So let me grab my sunshine over here, and I'm going to put it on the free space, and then I'm going to put it on here because I just did a no work day. I'm going to put it on declutter the closet because that was done just a few days ago, and I'm going to not put it on eat a favorite food until I eat some of this dip, and then once I do, I will, and then play a board game. So I will pop up some pictures here of the board game that we decide to play, and that's it. That's going to be my self-care bingo. So I'll come back and check in with y'all when those things are done. But I'm going to go ahead, over here and roll to see where my next one is. So I'm definitely leaving the self-care thing and going right back out where I was. So I have 1, 2, 3 spots left on the board. So I'm back out here after the self-care thing. I'm just going to go here and type in the dice roller. There we go. 2. This game is like, please don't be done. Don't stop. All right. So 1, 2, that is 23 on the green. So that one is random genre. Wow. Okay, back over here. I have fantasy. I don't know what all these. I do have a nonfiction and I have a fantasy. I don't know what the rest of these are. Full Metal Alchemist, I guess, is sci-fi. I mean, it says fantasy, but alchemy in itself is science. I don't understand. It does say sci-fi way down here. So I guess if I get sci-fi, that's what I'll count it for. But these three are all from the SPFBO non-finalist. So I know they're fantasy. I think The Devils is fantasy. I don't know. It's pretty, I feel like it could be. Horror as well. Let me check because it is very graphic. Yes, horror is the second genre listed here. Fantasy and then horror, which I definitely think that it could be. Okay, this one is actually romance. I did not know it was a romantasy, but it totally is. So I'm going to put nonfiction, romance, fantasy, horror, and sci-fi on the wheel, and that's going to tell us what's next. All right, here we go. Pretty basic. Romance, fantasy, nonfiction, sci-fi, horror. Let's see what is probably the last book. I mean, technically I could roll a 1, I guess, and continue sci-fi. So that means I'm reading the other volume of Full Metal Alchemist, which is great because it's the last physical graphic novel that I need to read before we get ready to pack things up. So that's really good that I got that one. I'm going to remove it. I know I'm not going to land on this again, but okay. So the other volume of Full Metal Alchemist will get moved over here. And then once I finish the board game, I will check back in and roll, spin for the very last time. Either I'll get a 1 and I'll have one more prompt, or I'll get a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and I will be done with the round. We'll see what happens when I come back. Okay, y'all, it's almost midnight. It's 11:45. I didn't even realize what time it was. I have just finished volume 3, so all 3 of my Full Metal Alchemist I have read, and now I'm ready for volume 4, but I don't own it, so I've got to wait until I buy it. But anyway, I came here to roll one last time and see if I'm going to be done or if I'm going to roll a 1 and read one more thing before this round is over. So let me pull up the dice roller and we're done. We got a 5. We move all the way to the end. Now, I didn't come back and check in with you, but I popped up the pictures earlier of us playing the game. I won, by the way. And also I did eat my dip with my chips. It was really good. So that is my self-care bingo all done. And everything over here all done. It was a lot of fun. I am not going to play another round. There are 10 days left in the month of May. And so tomorrow I'm going to kick off a vlog. And I think, at least for the time being, that's how I'm going to pick my books, is in the vlogs that I'm doing. And there will be random ways that I will pick my books in those vlogs. But it's not going to be playing the game. So I played one full round of it for this quarter, and I'm also not playing it for Q3. I'm not playing it. However, I was going to go ahead and make it for y'all, make a Q3 board if y'all wanted to play. So you can let me know, or you can say, let's take a break during Q3 and then we'll start back in Q4. So I'll wait for some of the comments for this one to come in, and we will go from there. But that is going to do it for this video. I know I said that I was going to show y'all about my book haul. And what happened was I got a message from Chirp that said they were going to give me a 30% off code. And so I was like, yes, let's go. So I went over there, and I'll just show you in my library. Let's sort by recently purchased, okay? So I got these 10 books, and I got these 9 books to right here. So I went from the layover, I got a whole series This is the beginning of a series. This is a standalone. This is volume 2, so that's 3 books in here. I already have volume 1 as well. I got these 2 books, which are in a series. I got these 3 books in a series. This Roommates goes with these books down here. I got these 3 books, which is part of this series right here. This is a standalone, and then these 3 books are in a series. They were all $1 each. So I bought 19 books. So I'm going to call that book haul good. And that's it. I'm not going to go shop for finishing this round of TBR Quest. We're just going to call it good. Now I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books in this round, and some really good reads in here. I really had a really good time. It's almost midnight and I'm tired. So that is it for this one. If you made it to the end, leave a butterfly emoji. There's so many butterflies on this board and I love looking at them. And I will see you guys later. Bye.